Hmm. Okay, try the not seeing or hearing you. No, Josephine, can't see you. I've got a. Oh,
That's really odd, isn't it?
yes.
Now we can see you. Okay.
Now
Now
they
you are
can.
showing. Okay. Good. Can you
Oh,
hear
now
us?
we see you. Oh, you're in. Awesome.
Oh my goodness. It just takes
Patience,
a while, I guess.
everybody.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Hi.
Josephine, you were telling me we were talking about this yesterday, or when we were talking 2 days ago. Mercury retrograde,
Yes, I
and
absolutely.
I had all sorts of going on this week, and it was like, wow, we have everybody's here. So look at, we have a ton of people joining us. Like, wow.
Welcome everyone to the call.
All right. So maybe what we should do, Josephine, I wonder if everybody heard that intro.
They didn't. They didn't. So I want to say welcome to our entire Networking Times community. Thank you so much for being students of the profession. It's a great honor and pleasure tonight to have a good friend of mine here present here with us. She is an author, a speaker, and a very accomplished networker. I was saying she's just like me, she's a baby boomer who has kept up with the way we communicate today, offline and online. And she is teaching a very important skill, which we need whether we build our business online or mostly offline or on the phone. The skill is how to talk to people so that you form an immediate connection and you have a chance to let them know what you do and connect about what it is that you have to offer. So it is a very special skill that's under, the people forget about. We're so focused on social media and all that, but how do you really talk to people to create that connection? And so I know Julie, this is our presenter's name is Julie Henderson, and she has a lot of incredible information and education to share with us. Just real brief, and sit back and hand the classroom to her.
Thanks, Josephine. I'm so happy to be here with you and to be part of your community. And I'm excited to share what I've learned to the community too. So first of all, we have that action guide already loaded up. Hopefully everybody has that. And we're going to get started right away. What I want you to know is I am going to deliver the content, a lot of valuable content with some PowerPoint slides, and I'll be, working through them. We'll go through that first, and then once that is done, we'll have time for question and answers. And there's also going to be a couple surprises and a couple gifts, or I can't remember if it's one or two gifts, but we've got some fun stuff lined up for you. If everybody is good to go and they can hear and see us, how about we start the presentation while I'm getting it loaded up, while I'm getting the PowerPoint slides loaded up. How about you tell us where you're from?
Welcome, Jim. Welcome, Gaby, Guillermo, Nicole, Lisa. Welcome to the call. We saw some people from Wisconsin.
All right. Well, that's awesome. All over the world.
The link to the action guide. Okay, I'll post it there again. There you go.
All right, we're ready. We're all set. Are you all set, Josephine?
Yep. Go right ahead.
All right, everybody, sit back and enjoy. Have your pen handy. Get your workbook guide all set to go and enjoy. We'll talk to you soon, okay? You're here today because you want to know how to quickly grow your network marketing business the fun, fast, and easy way with more qualified prospects. So I'm very excited to have you joining me for how to turn ordinary, everyday conversations into an endless stream of awesome prospects for your network marketing business. This is going to be an amazing training, and I know you're going to get so much out of it. We have people joining us from all over North America, people just like you who are serious about growing their business, achieving their goals, and making a difference in the world. So you have every reason to congratulate yourself. You're in great company. In this training, you're going to be hearing a ton of ideas and insights that have the power to instantly double or triple the number of prospects coming into your business. And more prospects leads to more enrollments and more income and more opportunities to rise to the very top in your company. So have your notebook and pen handy because you definitely won't want to miss a single one of them. Do yourself a favor, shut down all distractions, put the cat out, hang a do not disturb sign on your door, shut off your phone, close down Facebook, and pay close attention because any one of the ideas I'm about to share could be the game changer you've been waiting for that totally shifts your business to the next level. And towards the end of the training, I'll be sharing a link where you can download your complimentary transcript of this presentation, my gift to you. So whether you've been in network marketing for a while now and find yourself struggling to find a way to consistently attract enough qualified prospects into your system, or whether you're new to network marketing and really do want to hit the ground running and make a success of your business, either way, you're in the right place. Okay, let's get this show on the road. I'm excited to get going. Again, for those of you who may have just joined us, I'm Julie Henderson, founder of The Art of Everyday Prospecting, and welcome to How to Turn Ordinary Everyday Conversations into an endless stream of awesome prospects for your network marketing business. I'm so glad you're here with me today because the shocking truth about network marketing is that 90% of new business owners quit their business within 24 months of getting started. And notice, I didn't say fail, they just quit. And one of the top reasons cited is because they don't know where to find prospects, and even if they do somehow manage to, they don't know what to say to them. And we all know successful prospecting is the lifeblood of your business. Without a steady stream of prospects, your business has no future. Because even when your company has a whole system in place for teaching people about the business and taking the next step to enrollment, the reality is that everything comes to a grinding halt if you can't figure out how to get a steady flow of qualified leads into that system on the front end. So people get frustrated and say, "This doesn't work," and they quit. They turn their backs and walk away from their dreams. And what's so heartbreaking about this to me is that without realizing it, they were literally surrounded by fantastic prospects each and every day. But they simply lacked the skills and knowledge of how to reach out and connect with them. And so their dream died. But what most people don't realize is that you can create an endless stream of awesome leads for your business by simply going about your everyday life. A 1 to 2 minute conversation is all it takes when you know the right things to say. And you only need to speak to a small handful of well-targeted prospects each week to have a thriving network marketing business. Imagine how it would transform your business if, in just a few weeks' time, instead of feeling stressed out about prospecting, putting pressure on your family and friends, and feeling like it's an all uphill battle, you had mastered the art of everyday prospecting. So that's going out and meeting people, having fun and easy conversations while you're at the coffee shop or in the gym or while you're out shopping for a new outfit. Imagine if you had the skill set to consistently turn those conversations into an unlimited stream of leads for your business. Wouldn't that be amazing? And think of how quickly that would enable you to grow your business in a way that's totally fun and cost effective. And finally, having the key to nail your business goals. Imagine advancing up the levels, earning the respect of top performers, getting the recognition you deserve, and finally, knowing that you're building a strong foundation to create the time and money freedom to live your dreams. The information you're about to learn enabled me to personally enroll over 70 people, plus countless others for my team members, within a 3-year time frame. Without buying any leads, without a big email list or a fancy marketing funnel. Just me going about my everyday life and having fun meeting people. And you can do it too. And if you love what you learn on this training and you want more, I promise you that if you're serious about learning to become a prospecting pro who easily and consistently brings awesome qualified prospects into your business, then I have a very special invitation and offer for you if you hang in with me to the very end. I only wish I'd had access to this kind of knowledge when I got started in network marketing over 10 years ago, instead of all the guesswork and painful trial and error that kept me feeling stuck and wondering if I was really cut out for owning my own business. When I first started, I was so excited about the possibility of creating a lifestyle of freedom and flexibility. But what I didn't know is there's a dirty little secret inside of network marketing that no one really talks about. And that is that, contrary to what you've heard, it simply isn't true that anybody can do it and succeed. Sure, anybody can do it badly. But like any profession that gives you the opportunity to earn serious money, it takes dedication, it takes strong goals, and it takes the right actions at the right time to achieve big things with your business. So the actual truth is that anybody who is dedicated, has strong goals, and takes the right actions at the right time can do it. And if you are willing to be that person, then there's a reason you're on this call and the sky really is the limit. But if you're not willing to be that person, then the best company or the best products or the best prospecting training in the world isn't going to have much of an impact. So the question is, are you that person who has a burning desire inside you and is ready to step up to a new level in your business, in your life, and in your leadership to the world? Because if you are, you're definitely in the right place. And if that's not you, I actually suggest that you stop listening now and go do something that makes you happy. I say that with no judgment or disrespect. We're all wired differently. But this training is for people who are ready to achieve big things with their business and their life, and are willing to take the action to make those goals a reality. Honestly, if that's not you, go with my blessing. I mean that from my heart. For those of you who are still here, congratulations. I'm excited for you. You're in fantastic company, and I know you're going to love this. Okay, so what you first need to understand is that there's an inner game and an outer game to success that you must have in place if you want to become a network marketing superstar. The inner game is your mindset, and the outer game is knowing the right actions to take at the right time. So that's a writer downer. The inner game is your mindset, and the outer game is knowing the right actions to take at the right time. So that's why, to become an effective, consistent prospector, able to effortlessly attract well-qualified leads into your business at will on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, I developed this 5-step formula that perfectly aligns both the inner game and the outer game to turn you into a prospecting ninja. Step 1 is positioning your inner winner. In other words, positioning yourself as a leader that prospects want to follow. Step 2 is creating your ideal prospect profile. No more wasted time and effort spent chasing the wrong people. Step 3 is learning how to quickly build rapport, the essential ingredient for trust. Step 4 is learning how to get people to yes in 90 seconds, because that may be all the time you have. And step 5 is organizing your environment to maximize your results while minimizing your time and effort. So now we're going to go ahead and explore each of those 5 steps in more detail. Now, obviously, we only have a limited amount of time together today, and I'll share as much as I can. And as promised, for those of you who want to go further, I'll let you know how you can do that. When I first got started in network marketing 10 years ago, I was so fired up and excited. I love the products, I love the company, and I especially loved the freedom that came with having a business and being my own boss. But I hated prospecting. In fact, I pretty much sucked at prospecting. I listened to all the stuff about making lists of family, friends, and other people and talking about your business to everyone you meet and not being shy. I went right ahead and I did it. And you can imagine what kind of reception that got me, from deer in the headlight stares to people coincidentally crossing the street when they spotted me. It's kind of funny now, but it definitely wasn't then. It was actually a bit depressing. Believe me, it takes a lot to put my fire out, but time passed. I was putting in a lot of effort and getting very little in the way of results. And I was starting to wonder if I was really cut out for owning my own business. Can you relate to that? It sure is not a lot of fun, is it? To tell you the truth, I was taken back by how hard I found it. It kind of shocked me because, believe me, I've had some pretty tough times in my life, like putting myself through university while working full-time and being a solo parent to my then 18-month-old toddler. Like laying bleeding in a ditch for over 6 hours after a hit-and-run accident and then being confined to a wheelchair for 3 months. So there was no way I was going to get beaten down by something as seemingly simple as prospecting. And yet, for the longest time, the reality was it was whipping my butt. It took years of trial and error until I finally stumbled across my everyday prospecting success formula and at last discovered the easy way to consistently sign up more people and start really enjoying my business again. And it was such a relief that prospecting didn't have to be so hard. And that's why I'm so passionate about sharing my formula with you. Because it's actually so easy to prospect the right way that gets great results. And avoid that whole scenario that leaves you doubting yourself and feeling rejected, struggling to get traction with your business. Add to that the challenge that you may not have the unwavering support of the people closest to you. So you can see why it's very important to have a system that teaches you the specific how-tos that make prospecting easy and supports your spirit. Inner game aligned with outer game. That's a combination that makes this really work. Okay, so let's go ahead and reverse engineer the process of successful everyday prospecting. Let's start with step 5, organizing your environment to maximize your results while minimizing your time and effort. When you eliminate the numerous unnecessary time drains and energy wasters in your world, what it adds up to is not only more quality focused time to spend growing your business, but also more time to enjoy all the good things in life. And that, after all, is a plan, right? As Benjamin Franklin famously said, for every minute spent in organizing, an hour is earned. Research shows that physical clutter can lead not only to stress, but even to depression. According to Dr. Sherry Bourke-Carter, author of High Octane Women, How Superachievers Can Avoid Burnout, she says clutter robs you of mental energy, leaving you feeling anxious, overwhelmed, and tired. It frustrates you. It makes you lose things and waste time. It ruins your focus and concentration, drawing attention away from what's important and impairing your ability to think creatively. And Joyce Martyr, licensed clinical professional counselor, said, our environment is a direct reflection of our internal mental health and vice versa. So if our home is disorganized, our minds may feel scattered as well. So if you operate your business from home, then those precious hours that you commit to growing your business can slip right through your fingers if you're constantly firefighting disorganization and scattered priorities. That's especially true if you're juggling your regular job along with family commitments, running the household, preparing meals, etc., and trying to find time to dedicate to your business as well. Believe me, I've experienced the almost magical power of good organization in my life. As I spoke a little about earlier, while my now grown-up son was just a toddler, I was a full-time working single mom studying towards a university degree. Years later, I achieved certifications for nutritional consulting and certified coaching, wrote 2 books, and relocated geographically twice, while running an offline and online business and launching products at the same time. My not-so-secret weapon to pulling this off without a hitch came down to good old-fashioned organization, which gave me control of my space and my time. These are the 3 distinct areas where you must get organized and stay organized. Number 1, your home and family. This is about you creating simple routines that save you time and effort spent running your home, such as decluttering so things are easier to locate, such as developing the habit of multitasking various to-do items, and of course, structuring your day-to-day chores and responsibilities in a way that gets them done more efficiently. Number 2, your business. The key here is priorities. How are you spending your time? Are you wasting time doing things that don't generate income or that somebody else could easily do in half the time? I actually developed an exercise called Quest for Time that I teach on my program that helps you pinpoint exactly where you're spending time on things that don't serve your goals. Because when you're clear on where you should be focusing your energy and putting in place business building systems that help you manage your time better, you'll see a sharp increase in your productivity, getting so much more done in less time with less stress. Number 3, you. This means keeping yourself moving consistently and intentionally in the direction of your dreams, managing your schedule well, keeping track of your finances, creating healthy, supportive habits, and of course, the biggie, learning to say no. Okay, so step 4 is your ability to get people to yes in 90 seconds or less. Contrary to conventional wisdom, creating quality leads does not have to take masses of time. In fact, when you choose the everyday prospecting approach, it's just the opposite. Quality interactions happen in just minutes as you go about your daily life. The key to successful everyday prospecting is to be natural and relaxed, but also, at the same time, to be ready to instantly capitalize on the right moments so you can turn them into appointments, which leads to more presentations, more enrollments, and more income. A 1 to 2 minute conversation is all it takes when you know the right things to say and the right order to say them in. Believe me, it's so much easier than you think. Right now, I want to share with you the structure of my 90-second Yes Accelerator, which I teach in more depth in my online program. Essentially, there are 7 things you must keep in mind to move people to yes, to the point at which they're so intrigued that they're ready to give you their contact details on the spot and commit to an appointment to learn more about your business. Here is a framework. Number 1, be interested, not interesting. People love to feel heard. Number 2, listen for cues. Don't be quick to show and tell. Number 3, ask the kind of questions that lead to an automatic yes response. This is so simple to do when you know what to ask. Number 4, provoke their curiosity. Nothing gets people asking questions like a little curiosity. Step 5, get them to ask you, what do you do? Now you have them pursuing you, not the other way around. Number 6, don't explain. Now is not the time. Invite them to learn more. And finally, number 7, set the appointment. Set the appointment in a way that they commit to it, because it's all for nothing if they don't. Step 3 is being able to rapidly build rapport. So what is rapport? According to the dictionary, rapport means mutual understanding and good communication. In terms of prospecting, building rapport means that you need the ability to put people at their ease quickly and to create a space where they feel comfortable and at ease enough to have a conversation. The reason rapport is so critical is because everyone has natural resistance. Natural resistance is an evolutionary survival instinct. We all have it. But rapport softens resistance. So when you are out prospecting, you must be able to rapidly build rapport to soften that natural resistance. so that even though you've just met and have only minutes to make a connection, you're able to use that time to have a relaxed, friendly conversation that opens the door to a potential sign-up in your business. Here's the thing. Building rapport doesn't necessarily mean you are going to have a relationship. However, it opens the door to the possibility of one. The reality is, when you are prospecting, if you don't build instant rapport, there is almost zero chance of it going any further. So the 4 stages of instant rapport building that you need to master are: number 1, create a great first impression, because, as they say, you don't get a second chance to make a good first impression. Number 2, pass the snap judgment test. This is nothing personal, just basic human psychology. Number 3, answer the friend or foe question, because you certainly don't want to be a foe, right? And number 4, crack open the door. You only have 30 seconds to create common ground. I go into this in a lot more depth in my Everyday Prospecting Formula program. But even if you give just a little bit of attention to these 4 key components, you'll be way ahead of the average prospector. Step 2 is creating your ideal prospect profile, which means no more wasted time and effort spent chasing the wrong people. Because in contrast to what you may have heard, not everyone is a good prospect. That's way too vague. If you have ever gone shopping without a grocery list, and if you're anything like me, when I forget my grocery list, oftentimes you come home with items that you really didn't want, and you forgot some of the important items that were on your list. Well, shopping for your ideal prospect isn't any different. You want to find your ideal prospect, someone who has qualities, characteristics, and values that are a match for you and your business. I've realized over the years, most people are going about prospecting randomly. While your products or business can benefit many people, and you may think everyone is a prospect, not everyone is. The big benefit behind profiling your ideal prospect is you will know where your marketing time, efforts, and resources will be best spent. So the 4 crucial elements to target your perfect prospects are: number 1, create a shopping list of your ideal prospect's background and character traits so you can target the exact prospects most likely to enroll in your business. Number 2, identify which general group your ideal client belongs to so you know where to find them. Number 3, intentionally attract people who may already want what you're offering because they're the most likely to be open to your opportunity. And number 4, understand what is their pain, because it's a well-known psychological fact that people are generally more motivated and quicker to take action to eliminate pain than they are to move toward pleasure. In my program, I have a very specific process for making sure you get crystal clarity on each of these 4 critical elements. But even just being aware of them in this general format will give you an edge that very few network marketers have. So let me ask you, are you enjoying the webinar so far? Are you getting excited about putting everyday prospecting to work, generating leads for your business the easy way? Well, remember I mentioned that I have a very special offer for you? If you want the skills to be able to always create a steady stream of leads into your business and confidently step into a leadership role in your company with a skill set that includes everything you need to achieve the success you deserve, then I have something special to share with you that I think you're going to love. And as soon as I finish sharing step 1, I'm going to tell you all about it. And of course, I'll give you that link for the transcription. Okay, step number 1, drum roll please. Step 1 is cultivating the attitude, confidence, and posture to be the leader prospects want to follow, or as I call it, positioning the inner winner. So remember right at the beginning of the webinar when I talked about the inner game and the outer game, and how to succeed? You must align your inner game and outer game if you want to be the next big network marketing success story. And how the outer game is knowing the right actions to take at the right time. And so far we've been covering a lot about the outer game elements on this training, but also how you need to get your inner game handled if you really want to really explode your business. Well, the reality is, to really succeed in network marketing, you need to be a leader. And that comes 100% from inside. That comes from knowing and trusting yourself so well that others are inspired to follow your vision. That comes from your personal commitment and willingness to take a stand for greatness in every individual and their right to a better future. Because beyond the products and the compensation plan, the real reason you got into network marketing is because you have a dream to create a wonderful life for yourself and your loved ones, to be able to afford to do more fun things like vacations and nice clothes, maybe even a new car or a new home in a better neighborhood, to make a positive difference in the world, and to step into a stronger, more self-expressed version of yourself, more confident, more independent, and more in charge of your life. And the vehicle you chose to transform your life and make that dream come true for yourself and others is your business. And somehow you cross paths with someone whose leadership inspired you to take a chance on yourself and launch your own business in pursuit of that dream. Leadership is without a doubt the single most inspiring, valuable, and well-rewarded commodity on the planet. That's why stepping into leadership is the very first topic I cover in my program. But here's the thing. Becoming a leader is not something you're given. No one's going to be calling you up and saying, "Hey, you want to become a leader?" It just doesn't happen. Becoming a leader is a decision you make for yourself. So the critical question that top network marketers must ask themselves each and every day without fail is, how can I be the leader that prospects want to follow? You might want to write that down. How can I be the leader that prospects want to follow? Leadership is a variable in the success equation. It's the single fastest way to elevate yourself up and out of the crowd, inspiring others to take action on their dreams. And in network marketing, leadership goes hand in hand with selling. Make no mistake, you're not just selling your product or opportunity, you're selling yourself and you're selling your leadership. Something very cool I learned is the word sales actually comes from the Norse word sala, which means to serve. Isn't that awesome? We talk about that in my program and how to dispel fears and situations that can hold people back and give yourself over to serving with your whole heart and feeling great about it. Think about how it would shift your inner game and your business if you felt crystal clear that selling your opportunity meant that your job each day was to serve other people and inspire them to move forward toward their dreams. And as a result, you get more enrollments. That one small shift would make a massive difference, don't you think? So I have a question for you. How many people have you met out and about in your everyday life in the last 6 months that would have been perfect candidates for your business, but you didn't know how to talk to them about it and get to yes? You didn't know what to say, and so you missed out on those great opportunities. How much do you think those missed opportunities have cost you? And we're not just talking missed enrollments and income. We're also talking the ripple effect of missing out on the people those enrollments would have brought into your downline. Because if just a few of those people were real go-getters, it would mean that your business would completely take off. And that would be you advancing to the levels, going on company cruises, getting the recognition you deserve, and having that feeling of absolutely knowing that you do have what it takes to be a successful, independent business owner. I've had so many people tell me all about the great people they met and how terrific they would be for their business, but because they didn't know what to say, they missed out. And those people they met missed out too. And now they're left feeling stuck in their business and in a downward spiral, losing confidence in themselves and their ability to succeed. That's why I do what I do, because it doesn't have to be that way. It breaks my heart when I hear stories like that, and I'm so passionate about sharing this information because I don't want anyone going through that unnecessarily like I did. Creating a thriving, profitable network marketing business becomes so simple and fun when you know that you can generate a consistent, steady flow of great prospects into your business whenever and wherever you want. That's what I want for you. Okay, so we've been on this presentation for just under 35 minutes. We've covered the importance of aligning your inner game and your outer game. You've learned the 5 steps to successful prospecting, and you've seen how everyday prospecting is the fastest, simplest way to get a flow of great leads into your business without putting in extra hours or radically changing the everyday things you do. And I hope that, more than that, you now have a feel for a bigger vision of what you can accomplish with your business, helping more people and making more money, and how it doesn't have to be hard. In fact, it can be a lot of fun. And you've seen the way my simple formula for everyday prospecting allowed me to go from hopeless to hero, from getting nowhere talking to everyone and anyone, wasting time with the wrong people, to enrolling over 70 people in my network marketing business in a 3-year time frame, plus countless others for my team. And I want to see that happen for you too. So what I'd like to do now is show you how you can apply the principles I've taught you in a much more structured and supportive way. What I'm about to share with you is my 5-part guided program to effortlessly create a steady flow of fantastic, qualified prospects into your business just by going out and meeting people and having a good time. This easy-to-follow success system gives you everything you need to become an amazing master of everyday prospecting. If only I had this kind of information when I started, it would have saved me so much wasted time and effort. Fortunately, you can get all the shortcuts now. Imagine how quickly your business will grow and how fast you'll achieve your financial goals when you have the right information and encouragement. You'll soon be a walking, talking, prospecting pro who effortlessly streams great prospects into your business at will. And whether you want to go ahead and join me or not, really, I'm good with it. It's not going to affect me either way. However, it's going to have a massive effect on you, and that's why I really care that you make an informed decision. So pay as much attention to this part of the call as you did the first part, because this is a part that could be your solution. This is the part of the call that you should be hanging on to the edge of your seat and not the part where you switch off and start checking your emails. Because if you are serious, this is where it starts to get really juicy for you. And right after, I'm going to let you know where to get that transcription I mentioned right at the beginning, and then I'll be answering questions. I'm excited to tell you about my 5-part home study course, The Everyday Prospecting Formula, from No to Pro in 30 days flat. And also I promise I'm going to make it really easy for you to say yes to being a part of it. You know how hard I found prospecting when I first got started, with no one giving me advice that I could actually use to get results. So what I did is I became the mentor I wish I would have found myself. The Everyday Prospecting Formula from No to Pro in 30 Days Flat is all about showing you how you can convert common everyday conversations into an abundance of hot prospects and enrollments for your business. In 5 easy-to-follow modules, you'll learn how to create an unlimited supply of qualified leads and signups, simply as you go about your everyday life, without having to waste your time and energy with the wrong people ever again. The Everyday Prospecting Formula from No to Pro in 30 Days Flat home study course is the fastest way for you to master the skills of everyday prospecting from the comfort of your own home and at your own pace. Included in the program are 5 audio modules covering each of the 5 steps of the formula in depth, including all the insights, the exact words and phrases, and the specific techniques you need to turn you into a prospecting superstar. In Module 1, Positioning the Inner Winner, you'll learn the keys to positioning yourself as a natural leader that prospects want to follow, and how to take the fear and stress out of selling. In Module 2, Ideal Prospect Profiling, I'll show you how to identify and target your perfect prospects. No more wasted time and effort speaking to the wrong people. Module 3, Fast Track to Instant Rapport. You'll learn the secret of rapid rapport building in almost any situation to achieve the results you want even faster. Module 4, the 90-second Yes Accelerator. You will learn the exact words to say so you can naturally and easily have people curious about what you do and have them pursuing you rather than you chasing after them. This makes getting people to commit to an appointment a breeze. And finally, in Module 5, Peak Productivity Hacks, you will learn how to skyrocket your productivity to get more things done in your business, in your home, and in your life. Nothing could be simpler. I worked hard to make this easy for you. I've taken all the guesswork out of everyday prospecting. You get my full step-by-step proven system that ensures you get the exact know-how to consistently attract awesome leads into your business without putting in any extra time or effort, even if your previous prospecting efforts were a disappointing washout. So you can see I pulled out all the stops to make this the most complete paint-by-numbers prospecting training that's finally going to explode your business and income. But that's not all. You get all 5 content-packed tutorials, plus access to my virtual role-play workshop audio, Everyday Prospecting in Action, where you'll hear real-life prospecting scenarios played out and have the opportunity to laser target your own approach to perfectly match your opportunity. Valued at $147, this is included when you sign up for the Everyday Prospecting Formula. You'll also have access to the Everyday Prospecting private Facebook group, the Everyday Prospecting Edge, valued at $197, where you can not only network with like-minded leaders, but also get your questions answered by me personally in a private environment that supports and encourages your goals. And you'll receive a bonus downloadable copy of my latest book, The Art of Everyday Prospecting, valued at $27, filled with additional tips and insights to help you rise to the top in your company while finally unleashing your true potential into the world. Plus, if you already know that this is exactly what you've been looking for and you're ready to move fast, I have a really special additional incentive for you. This is one of the ways I like to reward committed action takers who will make the most of this information. I told you earlier I wanted to make it easy for you to say yes to getting the help you need. So if you're ready to sign up now for the Everyday Prospecting Formula from No to Pro in 30 days flat program, I'm going to give you exclusive access to my Prospecting Pro closing script. This is my proven step-by-step script for closing new enrollments on the phone in real time. Works like a charm. This script is a fine-tuned result of years of study in the area of sales psychology, boiled down to an incredibly fast, simple, and effective script that anybody can use to convert prospects into any kind of opportunity. Yes, it's that good. Valued at $297, but all yours when you get started with the Everyday Prospecting Formula today. You see, I told you I'd make it easy to say yes. So let's talk about the investment in becoming an Everyday Prospecting Pro. And I know that at this point, you can see how much impact working with me will have on you and your business. And it's easy to feel how that confidence that comes from knowing what to say and how to naturally approach prospects is just going to skyrocket your results and transform your earning power. When you register today for the Everyday Prospecting Formula, you'll get all 5 content-packed audio tutorials valued at $597. The virtual role-play workshop audio, Everyday Prospecting in Action, valued at $147. Membership of the Everyday Prospecting private Facebook group, the Everyday Prospecting Edge, valued at $197. My latest book, The Art of Everyday Prospecting, valued at $27. And my Prospecting Pro closing script that will have you closing prospects in real time on the phone, valued at $297, but in reality, priceless. This fabulous bundle that took me years to create, test, and tweak is valued at $1,265. But I know that financially, that's out of the question for most of you. So that's the reason I created the Everyday Prospecting Formula to be an affordable investment for network marketers who have a big vision and want to create a steady stream of fantastic leads for their business and watch their enrollments skyrocket. Knowing what I know now, if someone had given me this opportunity to learn how to easily attract great prospects without putting in any extra time or effort when I first got started, I would have happily paid $1,200 to learn this information and transform myself into the leader I knew I could be. I'd have gladly paid that much instead of going through the years of trial and error, and all the while feeling frustrated and stuck. And so disappointed that success wasn't happening faster and more easily. And without a mentor, I actually ended up investing way more than that to get to the place where I finally figured out the secrets of everyday prospecting and, at last, stopped struggling to find enough leads for my business. And if you want, you can always apply to work with me privately at $5,000 for one of my Prospecting Pro private VIP intensives. And just get this nailed one-on-one. And I'm totally open to that. If that's what you're thinking, send me a message through and I'll let you know how you can apply. But I'm happy to say that you're going to get the whole package to help you grow the business of your dreams at just a small fraction of that investment. I'm not going to ask you for $1,200 for the program because my mission is big. I want this education to be accessible and affordable for every single network marketer who needs it. So I wanted to offer this amazing training to you at a price that's within your reach. Because of that, I'm offering the course and all of the bonuses for only $297, which is crazy good. That's a huge savings of over $950 to you, because I want you to be able to say yes to the training that's going to give you the help you need to achieve the success you deserve. What I've learned from building a business is that when you play a small game in the world, everyone loses. And you can try to figure this out on your own. Maybe it'll work, but the truth is, it probably won't. If you want to honor your vision and the things you want to do and the people that you want to inspire and the causes you want to support, it's time to get the help you need to grow your business. Plus, there's my 30-day money-back guarantee. Try the Everyday Prospecting Formula program for a full 30 days risk-free. If you decide that you're not ready to commit to the success of your business or that this program isn't for you, then return it to me for a full refund. It's time for you to take a stand for the results you want from your business. If you're one of those people who said last New Year's that this would be your year, and yet here we are already and nothing much has changed, there's still time to make that a reality. Imagine taking all the information you learned today, plus what you learned in the course, and putting it into action with my guidance every step of the way, and generating a steady stream of great prospects to rock your business, realizing that all it took was the one decision that you made today to actually put that process into action. I'm so excited to share my shortcuts with you.
There we go. Yeah. Is that nice? Yeah. Ooh, I don't have sound. I think the video is finished. The presentation.
Well, I don't know. It should just click off because it's running. It shows our picture.
Yeah.
But it's set and it shows that the amount of time that we have been live.
Yeah, so people are telling they can hear us now. Yeah,
okay.
So that's good. So you can take it. There you go. We see you now.
Hi, can everybody hear us?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So tell us, how did you enjoy that presentation? Write in the chat, what did you learn? Oh, okay. No sound, it says.
Well, other people say they can hear us both. Yes, yes, yes. We get yeses. Only Gloria doesn't have sound.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're going to load up that special offer for everybody, but Josephine has, can you see that in the chat box?
Okay, what you need to do is click on offers, and then you see the offer is called Become a Prospecting Pro Today, the Everyday Prospecting Formula. And all you need to do is click on Yes, I'm ready. And that takes you to a new page where you can, it's loading for me.
Okay, well, wait, it might take a couple minutes to load, so we'll can you see it on your end, Josephine? Can everybody see?
Yeah, it's loading, I see it.
Okay, it might take a few minutes.
Yep.
We'll keep everybody in suspense. Yes, I can see the author. I can hear you. Okay, Lisa says she can see the offer. Great information. Let us know, can you see that offer in the chat box? Oh, somebody's asking, is there a promo code?
All right.
Is there a
The
promo
answer
code?
is yes. We have a promo code for you. Julie Anderson loves our Networking Times community so much that she is giving us a special for tonight. And see what happens if you type in that little window that says promo code, if you type the word success. See what happens and tell us. Here, I'll post a link there too. I think that will work. So what happens when you type success? I think Lisa got it.
Okay, I think there's a little bit of a lag for some of the people that they're not.
Julie, do you want to take some questions?
Yes, sure.
So please type your question in the chat and Julie will be answering it for you. And then in a minute, Julie, you're going to go over what everybody's getting, right? When they get the
yes.
So we'll do that now.
Okay, well, let's see. $100 off. That's right. So everybody sees that.
$100 off. Awesome.
That's
thank you. Thank you for that gift, Julie.
So did anybody have any questions? Did you want me to go through everything that everybody gets on that program? And I just do want to make sure that everybody did hear that. So what you're going to receive for the Everyday Prospecting Formula is 5 content packed tutorials, and that includes all kinds of actions, steps, templates, and scripts. So in that actual program, I actually have the scripts of what you can say. And also some people say, well, scripts, like maybe that's too scripted, but this is scripts in the way that you can easily modify that suits what's best for you. So you can take what I've done and you'll see how natural and easy that they are, that it makes it really so manageable, I guess, for you to just go about your day-to-day life, and you'll realize that you can have these real connections and have powerful conversations that just naturally and easily lead to an opportunity for business. So there's a lot of them. So when I talk about get to yes, I have a lot of different ways to do that. And you'll see when you go through the program that you can easily, like I said, put it, into, what you're comfortable with, but it's kind of like a fill in the blank that you could use. So that's the 5 content packed tutorials. You're going to get the virtual role play workshop. Now, I want to say that I'm still, I'm putting that together, but I really made it even better for you in respect to that. What I'm going to give you is the opportunity for you and I to talk. And what I'm going to do is we're going to walk through exactly your prospecting script in terms of the role play that you go into. So if you're not sure, I met somebody, say in Starbucks, and I would like to say something, and I wanted to say something, or this is what I said, and I don't know about that. But we'll just have a role play. So we'll spend some time and just work through your individual personality and customize it for you. And so the other thing you'll have is a membership for the Everyday Prospecting Private Facebook. And I'm going to be in there, and I'm very active in there, and I'll be able to answer any of your questions. Got a lot of fun things planned, like some challenges, things that you can do to make to build your confidence so that you can just really feel comfortable going about your everyday life, meeting people and having fun conversations. And you'll also receive the book, which is The Art of Everyday Prospecting. And as a bonus is the prospecting Pro closing script. And this is going to, once you have that time to get comfortable in prospecting, the Prospecting Pro closing script is going to be that step where you, after you invite somebody to a presentation, it's going to be really helpful for you to go through that and have that conversation and be able to do it in a really authentic way that really gets both of you excited. You come from a place of serving, and the other person feels that, you know, this is a real way for them, that you're going to help them in terms of transforming their life. And that's what we talked about in that webinar. It's all about you being, you know, your business is your vehicle to transform your life and also the lives of other people. And so that prospecting closing script is going to really make it easy for you to have that conversation. So that is the fabulous bundle that you'll get. Any questions about that? Anybody? Josephine, are you still there?
Do you see the chat? Gabby is asking, how long will we have access to the material?
Oh, it's forever. That's a great question. I never thought about that. Yeah, you can access it. You'll always have it. It's yours, and you'll be able to access it. You'll be able to be in the Facebook group forever. It's like, this is about you being able to have this information, listen to it over and over again, and also have access to me, because, like I said, in being active in the Facebook group. So it really is an amazing offer and an opportunity for you to get some help, some assistance, some guidance while you're building your business. You know, you don't have to travel anywhere. This is going to be all available online.
So Julie, how long is the offer available for?
Oh, the offer. So you saw that the offer as far as this program is $297. The special for today, we are going to be sending out this replay. So we're also people are going to know that code is also available. So Josephine has some special newsletters and emails that she sends out. So she's going to make sure that this offer is available to her community for, what did we say, Josephine?
Yeah, we'll keep it available for the next couple of days for sure.
Right.
And remind you in the newsletter.
And you know, I want to say that, like, as far as how long this offer is available, the offer as far as this course will always be available for $297. The thing is that what I would say for anybody who is you know, maybe, you know, not sure, whatever, is that if you found value in this and you feel like it would help you, I would just really encourage you just to go ahead and just start, because I feel like that, you know, why would you want to delay if there's even one nugget in there, you know, things that you could learn that's going to make a difference in your business? Wouldn't you want to just start right now?
I agree with you, Julie.
And Gabby is asking, how often do you post in your Facebook group, and what kind of content do you post? If you could please give a specific example. Gabby, what I do is, as far as the content, what I do is I respond to a lot of questions, and I offer all sorts of different resources. You know, I'm there for you that Facebook group is for you. So if you have questions, it's for you. So I respond to the questions. Did that help you, Gabby? Great. Gabby says, thanks.
Okay, there is some confusion about the PayPal account. You don't have to have a PayPal account. You can enter your credit card information in PayPal.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be a problem. I gave our phone number there just in case, but now I realize that you don't need PayPal account.
No. And yeah, and that's the thing that like for a personal account, even if you do, and I really, PayPal is just the best is one of, I think that really great option for paying too is it's all secured as well. And it only takes a matter of a couple minutes to set up a personal account. So I'm going to just, there isn't any questions, but I'm going to go over a few questions that I get asked. Would that be okay, Josephine?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Thank you.
Okay, so let me, so these are some of the questions that I get asked, and I think that it may be things that maybe our audience is asking too. So there are people ask, whether they can afford it right now, and I kind of covered a little bit about this already, and saying that, my simple answer is, can you afford not to? Can you afford for your business to continue to struggle? And because you don't know how to get enough qualified prospects. So can you really afford to have your business operate as an expensive hobby? Then the vehicle that's going to get you the help and, to achieve the income and lifestyle that you desire, that lifestyle of your dreams, because that's why you're in business. Your business, like I said earlier, is to transform your life to create a wonderful life for yourself and for others.
Hey, Julie, can I interrupt for a second? Mm-hmm. A lot of people are asking, is your book available for sale anywhere? And then another question is, what is the format of your training?
Oh, that's a great the format of the training. So everything is online. It's on audio. So you have access to the membership site. Great question. And yes, Penny, you're going to get that link to the transcript at the very end. We'll make sure we want to for you to stay on here. And if you have any questions, you definitely will get that transcript too. The book is available on my website. If you go to everydayprospecting.com, you'll see it there. And so getting back to, is it okay, Josephine? Is that okay? I was just going to carry on with this question that
yeah, absolutely.
Comes
I'm just
up.
looking also for the questions that people have in the chat. Go
ahead.
That's
excellent. And I'm glad you're there to do that. So in terms of people, talk about whether they can afford it. And, I think everybody can recognize this, is that we all have disposable income. Most people get their money each month, and a percentage of that goes to like movies and coffee and candy and magazine and, going out to dinner and things like that. And so, I say, well, what if you took that disposable income that you're going to spend on some of those things, like the movies or going out for dinner, and instead of that spending, on something that's temporary, what if you made an investment in yourself? Because I think this is what building a business is really about. It's about investing in yourself. Because, ultimately that's, what's going to allow you to achieve your goals and your dreams. And another question that I get asked that comes up is, you might be sitting there thinking, well, it's all right for her. What if I'm not that confident? I feel like I'm getting a little bit of sun in my face. And, what if, I'm not as confident, and I'm just not sure if I could be that confident walking up to strangers and talking to them. And so here's my response to that. to think about it, it's actually something that we're doing all the time, every day, as we are going about our day-to-day life. If you think about going to the grocery store or being up in Starbucks in the lineup, we're having those conversations already, but the thing is, they just don't really have any purpose. So it's not really whether you're that outgoing or not. This is really just about you meeting people. But the thing is, you'll have the exact phrases and the exact words to say that, turn these prospects into business, and knowing what to say is what gives you that confidence. It really is really quite simple, and trust me, I think you're just going to have so much fun just going about your day-to-day life when you actually have the skills and the understanding of how to have these real connections and powerful conversations.
So Julie, can you go over the format of the training? Is it audio? Is it video? Is it how is it delivered?
Okay, so the format of the training is all audio, and so all the audios are posted in the membership site. So you don't even have to wait to wait for the training. It's all loaded up there. So as soon as you pay for the program, what'll happen is it'll take a while. It won't take that long, but within I like to say within 12 hours. It's a lot sooner, but just on the back end, just to manually add you to the membership site, then you're good to go. You're going to have access to all of the training. Does that help?
Tim is asking, who was your number one mentor in network marketing?
Oh gosh, I love Paula Pritchard. I learned a lot from Richard Brooke. I loved his book, The 4-Year Career. And Josephine, like, I followed a lot of yours, like the women like Margie. Some of the women like that you've had, and I'm trying to think. I just read so much. I was a fan of Mark Yarnell. I bought his book. I still have his book. I don't even think it's in print anymore. So I guess a number one, I'm not really sure who that was in terms of really learning, because there were so many. You know what I did too, and you know what, I invested in myself a lot. I have to say, when I first got started in my business well over 10 years ago, I did struggle for a few years. And when I decided to make a commitment to my business, that's when I invested in my first coach. And that was my first coach I invested in 2006. And that was, over 10 years ago. And I've just been a fan of always investing. And not all of my mentors were necessarily in network marketing. The other people that I learned a lot from, and I just really love, and some people may, think it's kind of odd, but I love listening like to Joyce Meyer. I like TD Jakes, Joel Osteen. I like a lot of those people that spoke from the pulpit. I just learned a lot, because so much of this is about believing in yourself, and when you really have that mindset. I've got all sorts of things in my program about the mindset, and I also cover the skills. So that was a long answer. So I think the real question is, for what it boils down to a lot of people is, are you really willing to make that investment so that you can finally make that income and impact that you really want. in your life.
So Julie, Eddie asks, was there an aha moment you discovered when you discovered the art of prospecting, and what did you do about it?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, like I mentioned, is it Edie? I had so many challenges that a lot of it was guesswork and trial and error. And that's why I call it my everyday prospecting formula, because it was a matter of a lot of trial and error. I was kind of like the Einstein, but maybe not that big, of course, but but you know, it did take a lot of trial and error. And I would go and I would do like a lot of the people would say to do, and then I would just find that some things didn't work. So like I said in my training, that I really became the mentor that I wish I would have had. And so a lot of it was through trial and error. As far as when I really discovered it, you know what I really discovered, I think I would have to say, is really learning how to listen and not being so quick, like I said, so quick to show and tell. And that is all, you know, more, I go into more depth in my program. It is really about, you know, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And that sounds cliche-ish and you've heard it a lot. But I really feel that's so important, because it's so easy to get caught up and focused on, you know, you're building a business and you want to build your team and you want to have the success, you want the money, you want the advancement. You know, if you can really feel good about having those conversations and really being clear and understanding, you know, how to communicate and how to listen, and that's part of the prospecting skill, prospecting pro script that I go into a lot more. That's when, you know, people just feel like they matter and that you really have heard them and you're invested in them. Like I said, you know, it really is about taking a stand for the greatness in others, in each and every individual, and their right to a better future.
Beautiful, Julie. So Gabby says, getting back to the training program, is the book an audio document? Are there any PDFs or some kind of written material to support the audios to follow along?
Yes, well, they are. There is definitely, the book is in a PDF, and you know, I'm going to be there. All the scripts, if in terms of the PDFs, there, all of it is audio. But you know what I tell, like a lot of it is, because you can customize it too, is what you can do is just stop the audio. This is all the action steps are in there, and all you need to do is just stop the audio, and that's the beauty about having access to it. Great.
Well, thank you so much, Julie, for this wonderful presentation, a wonderful offer. I've been going between muting myself because I told you I have my grandbaby here and she's being so happy. So if we don't have any more questions, we can say goodnight and let people go. So are the books electronic? Liz is asking. You see that?
Oh, okay, we'll do that. And before we go, we'll put that, I'll put in that transcript for them as well. What was the question? I'm sorry, Josephine, was the book?
Are the books electronic?
No, the book isn't electronic. Well, it's a PDF.
Yeah, so it is like an ebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
yeah.
That's the answer.
It is. They give me some thoughts, so to record it, and that's maybe something that I'll keep in mind, because I know not everybody reads, and people are more audio than some people prefer to have the audio version. So that's a good thing to know. Anybody have anything else to share? Anything that they just, what was a number one takeaway? Our audience. And I was going to say, for those of you that are still listening here on the call, I would love for you to, if you found value in this, tell me what you loved about it. Tell me what you learned. Tell me what your takeaway was. Any kind of a testimonial that you could give that you would be open to providing. If any of you would like to do that, I'll give you a copy of my free book. And if you do buy the program, which the book is included, I would love to offer you a Prospecting Pro strategy session, and we can map out your plan for the next 30 days and get you some leads and get you some confidence and just get you just having a lot more fun in your business and making a lot more money and having more impact. Because isn't that, like I said, I'm so passionate about that. I just think it is about having impact.
That's a really wonderful and generous offer, Julie.
Do I have to join Facebook? No. Liz is asking about joining do you have to join? You know what? I have found, Liz, that's a really great question. I have found that for, whatever reason, not everybody enjoys the Facebook group. And what, I manage it, and, everybody has different ideas when it comes to that, but it's not necessary. And it's optional. It's there, and it's there for you to get answers and whatnot. It's not a place, for, I don't encourage any kind of recruiting, of course, or anything like that. This is about like-minded people who are really focused on growing their business, or focused on, growing themselves and serving. Edie says, you are a courageous woman, and thanks for answering my aha question. You really provided a very thoughtful answer. You made me smile. I don't remember what I said, but I'm glad I made you smile, because that's what I like to do. So Joe D says, my biggest takeaway is the inner and the outer game. Yeah, that was huge. And you know what is so important to remember is that the inner game and the outer game, that's a combination that really makes this work. Because you can read all the good books, but someone said the other day, nobody loses weight sitting on the couch reading a book. It still means you have to take action. So, but it's doing the right things too. But it's still very important that you have the mindset. So I'm glad that that was a really great takeaway. Good for you. So, and Gabby says, it is true that being organized, we can be more focused. Yeah, isn't that the truth, Gabby? Like, to be more organized. And a lot of people do say this, that, they don't have time. And we all have the same amount of time. I believe that it's not a matter of not having enough time. It's a matter of not having clarity on your goals. And so it's easy to get distracted and pulled off of what you should be doing. And then all of a sudden the day is gone, and you don't feel good about yourself because you let other things, other people rule your day. So when you're really clear and you're actually organized, you put your business as a priority, then you're going to learn to say no to these other things. And you know what? And people will see that too. And I think that's such a big thing, that in terms of taking a stand for what you believe in, what you want, then other people will see you different. I think it takes a lot of courage to say no. I'm not going to be able to meet you for coffee, and you don't even have to explain. But people soon will realize that you're not available. So Beverly says, my biggest takeaway is that organization is key. Decluttering, figuring out how I spend my time, and keeping up with my schedule. Beverly, you're going to love the quest for time that I have in the program. That is so true. Jim, how do you suggest duplicating this process with your team? That's a really great question. I'm so glad you asked me that, Jim, because this is what's really so valuable about having this program, is that once you learn it, you're going to be able to teach your team. And I believe that when you talk about duplicating, I believe it's about modeling it. And so all these skills are available to all of us, and it's important that we start modeling what we want, because then the other people will see that. Do you think so, Josephine?
Yes, absolutely. See, that's why.
Okay. And Jim says, or Tim said, excellent material. I will review and implement. Could not write fast enough to fill in the blanks. Identifying the ideal prospect is key. Oh, I'm so glad that you mentioned that, Tim. So I guess somebody was asking me when I actually discovered, a little bit earlier, when somebody asked about when I discovered the art of everyday prospecting, or really learned that. I really think, now that I think about it, that was really one of the big ahas I had, was that not everybody is your ideal prospect. Sure, when people will say, well, anybody with skin is, my ideal is, I've got a lot of customers. And yes, that's true. But in terms of really identifying who you want in your business and what that person looks like, I go into a really deep, more in-depth than that in the program, and really help you with that too. But I'm really glad that you pointed that out, Tim. Let's see. I can't believe how many people are still on here and still asking questions. This is awesome. Okay, Edie says, my takeaway was how to be the leader that prospects or anyone to follow. Oh, that's great. It is so true. You think about yourself. If you look about yourself and you think about your qualities and characteristics, you think, would I be that person that people would want to follow? It's a great question. Liz says, do we join the Facebook group? Yes, you can, and I will add you. Lily says, does the module help in narrowing my ideal prospect? Absolutely, it does. Yes. Jody says, I love the focus on the right kind of prospect. Not everyone will get it. That's right. I go into a lot more depth than that in the program too. And like I said, that is really, really is key to your business. And you know what? Then you're not attached, I guess, not necessarily attached. I guess then you let everybody be who they are, because you know who you're looking for. I kind of did liken it to the grocery shopping list. You know what's on your list, and you let, if you're not a fan of oranges, you just pass them by and you pick up the apples. It's kind of the same idea. Someone asked, will there be a replay of this? I couldn't get in until just now. Yes, you are definitely going to get a replay of this. How do I get the transcript? Kathy is asking. I just put it in the chat box. Can everybody see that, the transcript? Great. All right, was there any other questions? No, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to put a couple other links in here. My website is Everyday Prospecting. I guess I have to put www. My website is www.everydayprospecting.com, and there's a contact link on the website that you can just reach out. Or if you like, you can email me at julie@everydayprospecting.com. So I want to thank everybody for joining in. If you, like I said, if you have questions, comments, please just send that to me, and I'll respond to all of them. I really appreciate all of you joining me today, and I really look forward to you joining me in the program. I would love to have you. So have a great rest of your evening. I know it's getting late for some of you in the East Coast, and I really do wish you just much success. And, just have fun prospecting, and, just commit to your goals, and never give up. So thanks again for joining me, and bye for now.